to the O'Neill Show.
So I think we've been having some productive conversations today, right? And one of them had to do with really and truly what's the deal between Shayla and Anthony. And I think we're seeing more and more inklings into how Anthony feels about Shayla and how Shayla feels about Anthony. I want y'all to pay attention to this because I don't want y'all never to say you never heard this or you never see it any at all or you were absent with this. Let's go.
Anthony,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
What's wrong?
I don't want to say this in front of our son. I feel like he's experienced enough trauma when it comes to us.
What are you trying to say?
Anthony, I just want to know why.
Why what?
Why did you really leave your family?
You hear that question? These questions come when you are starting to build somewhat of a, what would you call it now, a bond. And this is kind of what I was talking about this morning when I said that this is why you cannot be playing Dalios with my girl because I understand what are the implications of it. Because it means that you not cut things off because this is just how the human beings work. You're going to find a way to see if it could have worked or your mind will kind of start walking. It's very easy. That's why I give the reference of the person who is recovering from drugs or alcohol, right? Who is going back into the same environment again and what it could actually do. These questions are going to continuously come. If they were to have these dates, these questions would come consistently.
Get back with Amber. Just,
Okay.
but I don't want the political answer. If me and you are really friends, then tell me the truth. I feel like you never kept it real with me.
Shayla, we're having a good day.
We're having a good day. We're raising a son together. We're going to be in each other's lives. So I deserve to know why, Anthony. Why?
I was scared.
He was scared. Not that he loved Amber so much that he decided that, him love Amber more than he liked the situation. No, he was scared. Pay attention to that answer. Because that's a very interesting answer. That is not, hey, me loved Amber a lot, Shayla, to be honest, and me love my wife, and that's really what I wanted to do. No. And him give you an honest answer, by the way. Respect if it's honest, him giving an honest answer. He was scared. But I'm just giving you what that answer means. Because it have a meaning.
Of what?
Scared of it all. Scared of losing my money. I'm scared of, the whole process of, divorce and, just all the things that I've accumulated just being gone. I just didn't know how to handle my panic.
So this is all about money.
It's not all about money.
Then what else is it about if it's not about the money? If you panic because you feel like the money would be gone, then what else is it about? It's all about the money. In other words, just like him tell her to trust the process, he is right. Trust the process. That's what trust the process means. Trust the process means just keep riding with me as much as I possibly can until I can figure a way to get out all of the money from out of Amber so I can get it into somewhere else that she can find it so I can keep living the same life that I'm living. And this is why O'Neill advocates for a divorce between the two of them. Because I said that he's not fully committed. This is what I'm talking about. And listen, we could give Shayla a bunch of flack all day long. Which I have already. And I have done a lot of times. But this is not about Shayla. It's about Anthony. This is about Anthony. And that's why I'm saying Anthony not brave enough to state exactly what he wants. Because he don't really want the Amber thing. He doesn't. And to some extent, Amber at this point in time don't want the Anthony thing either. She's just fooling herself and because of the vows that she has. But this is exactly what O'Neill had kept talking about. But it looked like O'Neill is advocating for divorce all the time. No, I'm just saying if you know you and somebody else not working out or you think you have something different that you need to go toward, which is what I've been saying, that he wants this family, him want the family, and Shayla want the family, then you need to go to that. And don't hold the next person hostage in that situation. That's what I'm saying.
Money isn't everything, but it was like, you gotta look at it. Like, if she took half, a lot of stuff I wouldn't be able to do for Kai. So I admit, I panicked. I was stressed out. I felt like that was the right decision.
So in other words, keep Amber as the babysitter. She needs to babysit the kid. Keep her in place. Keep her as happy as you possibly can. Right? Doing as much as you possibly can, because as long as you do that, you'll be able to do everything you need to do for Kai. And then y'all ask me why I say what O'Neal says. Look here, I know I'm right for saying I'm saying no. Listen, I understand the viewpoints that y'all are giving, but this is why I said what I said this morning. These play dates don't go the way that y'all think them go. Exactly, you see them playing out on the screen. This is most of the times how those play dates go. You start to reminisce. You start to go back in the past because you're in the environment again. You start to like the feel. You start to, taste and touch and everything. Yes, your five senses start to kick in because now you're back in the situation again. That's what it does. Till eventually, y'all end up in bed and you're asking yourself, how did this happen? It happened because of all the chain of events. When people get to cheating, a lot of times it's a chain of events that's been happening that them don't see. These talks are dangerous. And that's why I only said that these talks were dangerous. But some people don't hear me say, and I try to say them can give me other trying to give me other motives.
So basically, you sold me dreams of a life together, and then you backed out because you were scared. Would you pick the easier option?
Doesn't seem like it's easy. But I guess if you want to say that.
Okay, cool.
That's it. That is it. Now y'all know what I'm talking about now? Yes, Anthony wants to be here. So it's more than just a fetish. It's more than just the fetish at this point in time. Kai has changed things. That's what I want y'all to accept. Kai has how they're playing it is like a real man. Kai has changed things. Maybe if Shayla never had the baby, none of this that you're seeing here so would be taking place. But because Shayla has had the baby, that changes how a man sees things. He's more paired toward the baby. And so the baby is with the mom, so the mom gets a little bit more precedent. That's kind of why I say some of the times that maybe if Amber had gotten pregnant, it would have do a bit of a trade-off, and he may get a situation where, this don't matter at all. But because Kai is the only son for Anthony at this time, he's going to hold him in place. Coupled with the fact that it looks like him have some cares for Shayla. Whether y'all want to accept this or not, him have some genuine cares for the taco meat. Whether you don't like it or not. But don't worry, go ahead and tell me exactly what y'all are seeing on this one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.